Greetings and salutations, and welcome to or welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jaxx. Today we are going to do a full-length tutorial on how to trade futures here on Bitunix for all my Canadian and American traders that are getting shafted by exchanges. No KYC, no VPN in every single state, in every single province in Canada, in the US. I know you guys are struggling to find exchanges to trade on. Bitunix to the rescue. First thing you want to do is come down and click my link. It's going to be pinned at the top of the comment section, and it will bring you over to the join page where you can enter your email and create a password and click sign up, and it takes 2 minutes to create your account. Once you've done that, it will bounce you over to the home page. The first thing you're going to want to do is come over to assets in the right, not the top right, but on the right hand side. Come down to deposit, click that. It's going to pop you over to the deposit page. Now I trade, my underlying asset is USDT, so I would click USDT. Most traders will, unless they're trading with Bitcoin as their underlying asset. You'll select your network. I like to use TRC20. The fees are very low. And then you'll enter your address, and you can send your USDT from your crypto wallet or from a crypto exchange. There was a large light back there. It was a little bit distracting. And what will happen is it will transfer the money over from the exchange into Bitunix, or from your wallet, from your crypto wallet into Bitunix. Once you've done that, now your account is funded. And what you can do is open up your spot account. Usually that's where the money will transfer into, and you can come up here and click transfer, and what you can do is transfer the USDT from your spot account into your futures account, so you'll be good to go to start trading. Now, if you're new to futures trading, please trade small while you're learning. Only use money you're willing to lose. Or demo trade to get the hang of it, because trading is a skill that takes time to learn, and you don't want to blow up your account. I've done that twice in my early days of trading with money I could not afford to lose, and you don't want to make that mistake. But blowing up your account, it's pretty normal. It's basically a rite of passage as a trader. So next you'll click futures, and it will open up our trading screen. We're going to come over to the right here. We have isolated and cross margin. I like to use isolated. What it means is when you open a position, it's isolated to the amount of currency, the amount of USDT you put into that position, so you cannot exceed. If you get liquidated for a $100 trade, it takes the $100 and the trade is closed. If you are on cross margin, it uses the money in your entire account. So for people who don't know what they're doing and don't set a stop loss, instead of losing the $100 you entered into the trade, let's say you have $1,000 in your account, it will slowly or very quickly, if there's a dump, drain that entire $1,000, and your account will be wiped out. So I recommend to stick to isolated personally. You can set your leverage here. I like to stick to 2 to 3x. I think it's absolutely ridiculous to trade 25x leverage, 50x leverage. What it means, let's say we're on 10x leverage, a 1% move in the market is a 10% move. So if you enter a trade to go long, which means you think price will go up, and price goes down 1%, that's like price going down 10%. So if the price goes down 10% on the chart, that's 100% because you're on 10x leverage, and your position will be liquidated. Always make sure to set your stop loss, the #1 rule of trading in my opinion. Set your stop loss so you do not get liquidated. It's not a fun experience. I have experienced it many times. And you basically feel like crawling into a corner and absolutely bawling your eyes out. So personally, I like to stick to 2 to 3x leverage. So if price goes up 1%, it's like it's going up 2%, or it's going up 3%. And if it goes down, then it's like it's going down 2% or 3%. There are high leverage traders that are successful. Just be cautious when you are starting out, and as I mentioned, personally I use 2 to 3x on the majority of my leverage trades. So what we're going to do, as an example, we're just going to set it to 5x leverage. and we're going to go over the different types of orders. So we have limit order, market order, and trigger order. Trigger order I never use. Basically, trigger order, you set the price, and when it hits that price, it will enter at market value, whatever the best market price is. So we have what's called market makers, and we have market takers. When you place a limit order, you are a market maker, and you will see your order, either if you're going short or you're going long, you'll see it in this order book here. And there is a much smaller fee if you are a market maker, because you're not taking money away from the market, you're adding liquidity. But if you enter a trade, a market trade, which sometimes you need to do if you need to get into the trade quickly, then you're a market taker. You're taking liquidity, and there's a little bit of a higher fee. Honestly, I often use market if I'm looking to get into the trade quickly. However, if I am setting a limit order, which means I'm waiting for price to come down. So currently Bitcoin's at 26,052, and I want to get in at 2650. That means I'll set my price for my limit order at 2650. We'll enter the quantity. I'm just using this account as an example, so I've just put a little bit of money in here. So we're gonna have to do, let's actually switch it. So right here on the right, you can switch the quantity unit. It can be BTC, or you can set it at USDT. So the position opening cost varies with leverage when using the underlying asset's market value, and then you have cost value when placing orders based on the cost value. Adjusting the leverage will not affect the cost. So we are going to click cost. We're going to set it at cost value, and we're going to close it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that $100 for this limit order. So our limit order would kick in at 26,050. Currently price is at 26,052. Maybe in 6 months time, if you're watching this video, hopefully price is much higher. Could be lower. I don't think that's a higher probability, but we'll have to see how that plays out. So once you have that set, you can click buy long. You can also set your take profit and stop loss before you enter your trade. I tend to like to do it afterwards. So we're going to click buy long, and it's going to give you an order confirmation. You no longer have to see these if you get tired of them. It tells you your order price, the last price, the mark price, the quantity, the margin rate, and the estimated liquidation price, which means if price comes down to 20,949, the position will be liquidated. So we're going to click confirm, and that market order should open up. So now we can come down here on the left hand side to open orders. This actually might trigger right now because price is falling, and we can see we have an open order waiting to be entered, a limit order, and it will enter at 2650, which we are extremely close to. So hopefully it enters, because that will make things more interesting. I won't have to close it and reopen it. However, we need to continue with this tutorial, so I'm most likely going to cancel it and show what a market order is. So once price comes down to 26,050, it will trigger, and we can click positions, and we'll have an open position. But for right now, we're going to cancel it so we can do a market order. Market order, you're going to enter the market right away. So all you have to do is enter the amount of USDT you'd like to enter the trade with. We're going to do $100. And we're going to click buy long. We're going to click confirm, and the trade will open, and we will have an open position. So as you can see here, we have an open position. It shows us the amount of Bitcoin we have in our position, our entry price, the mark price, the liquidation price, which means if we come down to 2,950, our trade will be liquidated here on 5x leverage. Our margin, you can see it took that fee, took about a $2 fee. So we have our margin, the amount we entered with, which is $98. You can add margin, you can reduce margin if you'd like to. And your unrealized profit and loss. So currently we are up 0.018 on this long position. Shout out to us, we're doing well. And we want to set our take profit and our stop loss. Often I don't set my take profit, I set alerts on TradingView, but I always set my stop loss. So we can, let me show you that one more time. On the bottom right, TPSL, we're going to click add. Come down to stop loss. So we want to set a trigger price, which means we want to set the price where our trade closes because we don't want to get liquidated. So I wanted to close this position if we come down to 23,000. As you can see below here, when the last price reaches 23,000, a market price order will be triggered to close the current position. The expected profit and loss, which will be a loss, is $57. So you can see I would lose over half my trade if I set my stop loss at 23,000. I do not set my stop losses where I'm going to lose half my position. Usually I want to lose in between 10 to 15%. So let's set this to 24.5 and see what it gives us. 29%. So we're going to go 25. Let's go 25,000. Okay, well that's fine. So if I set my stop loss to 25,000 on my $100 trade, my expected loss would be $19, which is only 20% instead of losing 100% if you don't set your stop loss and you get liquidated. We're going to click confirm. So now if price comes down to $25,000, then the trade will be closed, and I will retain the remaining amount of money after I have been deducted the 20%, which was around, what was it, like $18, $19? Okay, you can come over here, you can come back to open orders, click open orders, and you'll see TPSL, the third one over on the right. It will show you where your stop loss is. As we can see here, we have the order time, we have the trigger price, which is 25,000, the amount. You can modify it as well if you'd like to. Yeah, about $19 I would lose on that trade if we come down to 25. Now, if you want to set your take profit, let's say we want to take profit at 30,000 on BTC, which would be a juicy gain of 75 US dollars, which would be a 75% gain, which is a nice little trade here. We have about a 3-to-1 trade, which I usually am trading 3-to-1, sometimes 2-to-1, 4-to-1, but usually I like to get at least 3-to-1 on my trades, and we get a 75% return, which would be a $75 profit if Bitcoin were to go up to 30K. So now you know what a limit order is, you know what a market order is, you know how to set your take profit, your stop loss, and you're basically good to go. All you need to do now, if you're brand new to trading, is learn how to read the charts. You can subscribe to my channel as I do analysis almost daily. Every weekday I do analysis, unless I'm flying to another country. And once you become a master of the charts, then you can become a master trader and hopefully live your best life. And you have all kinds of information down here, like your order history, your trade history, your position history, your funding history, which are nice little ways to track your progress, track your profits and losses. And I definitely recommend, if you're a brand new trader, even if you're a senior trader, to use a spreadsheet and track your trades and see how you're doing. If you're a profitable trader, see where you're making mistakes, see where you can improve. So that's basically it for this Bitunix tutorial. I hope it was helpful for everyone. Make sure to smash that like button if it was. Sign up through my referral. It goes a long way. I also receive a nice little bonus if you use my referral, so I'd really appreciate it. And if you email me your sign up email, you get a 14-day free trial to my trade signals in my Discord. Crypto analysis daily, crypto trades, trade signals, crypto news, member profits, how to all plays, as well as Forex trades and Forex trade signals. So once you sign up to Bitunix, you make your first deposit of $50 or more. Email me your sign up email, which will pop up on the screen, and I'll give you that 14-day free trial. Welcome to Bitunix, and welcome to Invest and Trade with Jaxx. Do subscribe if you'd like to, if you would like to learn how to trade and follow along with my analysis, and make sure to sign up and grab that 14-day free trial. And I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Take care.